Texas fans, 1 week ago, you would have thought it impossible, but the Longhorns are going dancing. And when you're in the NCAA tournament, anything is possible, especially with the talent on this team. This is cause for celebration. It's fun to be in the NCAA tournament. All right. In all seriousness, the Horns have got work to do. First up is the Xavier Musketeers, and there's more than 3 of them. There's a whole squad of them, of course. It's a basketball team. They went 21-11 overall, 13-7 in Big East play. They're coming into this streaky. They've been a streaky team all year. They lost 4 of 5 to open up Big East play with their only win against lowly Seton Hall. But coming into the Big East tournament, they had won 6 straight in Big East play, really playing well, hitting their stride, played their way onto the bubble. And then they get to the Garden and they lose a squeaker to Marquette. Marquette, of course, a tournament team. It just remains to be seen what Xavier team will show up, just like what Texas team will show up. 2 main guys to watch on the Musketeers. Zach Fremantle, their leading scorer by just a smidge. He gets about 17.5 a game and 7 rebounds. But he's 6'9". Theoretically, the 6'10" Caden Shedrick could deal with that. Theoretically, Kaluma could put a body on him and box him out. Theoretically, Big Z could do so, especially because, you know, Big Z is a very strong guy. He's just a generous 6'7", 6'8". Also, got to look for Ryan Conwell, junior guard, scores 17 a game and is 39% on the season from 3. They have to watch out for that. You're probably going to put Kendall Weaver on him when Weaver's out, Devon Pryor, maybe Julian Larry if he can be trusted, but let's be honest, he hasn't been playing well recently. Again, both streaky squads. The Musketeers are a 2.5-point favorite per ESPN bet, something to consider. Xavier is in the Midwest. I believe it's in Cincinnati. This is the first 4, folks. This is in Dayton, Ohio. I know Texas travels well, but there's probably going to be more Xavier fans. With that being said, it's going to come down to who gets hot, who can hit the glass well. And you know what? I got Texas winning on Wednesday night. By the way, it's about an 8:10, 8:15 tip Central Time on Wednesday night. I think it'll be a great game. I think you're looking at a Trey Johnson dagger with 15 seconds to go or less. Go-ahead shot. Texas wins in a squeaker. I'm going to say by 2 points. So then that sets up a showdown with the Illinois Fighting Illini in Milwaukee. Another tough one where Texas is not going to have a majority of the fans in the building. Illinois, a proud basketball program. They're going to travel. I'm going to guess the drive for many of those alums from Chicago to Milwaukee might only be an hour. But the main problem for Texas in this game, if they get there, Illinois is a big, big team, and they have a lottery pick in Kasparas Jakušionis, if I pronounce that right, from Lithuania, 6'6" freshman guard. He's been lighting it up this year. He's their leading scorer. They have 5 scorers in double figures, 5 guys averaging double figures. Jakušionis is 6'6". Will Riley is a big forward. Tomislav Ivicic from Croatia, 7'1". You think Caden Shedrick is dealing with that? I think not. Trey White from Dallas, 6'7" guard. He's as big as Big Z basically is, and Big Z is Texas' backup center. This size is going to be a real matchup problem for Texas. The only way for the Longhorns here is if they really box out and the Illini don't get enough offensive rebounds, because Illinois is 31% on the year from 3. So that's Texas's path. It's going to have to be similar to that win in Starkville on the road where Texas shoots the lights out and the other team can't hit the broadside of a barn. It's going to have to be similar to that first round of the SEC tournament where Vanderbilt couldn't hit water from a boat. I don't think that's going to happen. Illinois is from the Big Ten, pretty good conference, not quite the cupcake Big East that the Musketeers have been playing in. Anything can happen in March. I completely understand that, but I think Illinois takes this one, I'm going to say 76-71, and Texas's season and, unfortunately, the Rodney Terry era will come to an end in Milwaukee. I hope I'm wrong. Happy St. Patrick's Day to those who celebrate. Happy spring break, UT students. This is Ryan Hopper for the Bevo Buckets podcast. Happy March, everybody.
Longhorns head to Dayton to play the Xavier Musketeers. A good 11-seeded matchup. Texas 3.5-point dogs. Xavier with some experience and some talent, and Ryan Cormo and Zach Fremantle, a guy who's been in Cincinnati what seems like forever, a force for Xavier. Xavier's a team that's dealt with injury a lot this year, and now they're healthy, and they're a really capable three-point shooting team. Texas is going to have their hands full. I know when I've been pessimistic about Texas, they've done well, so maybe keep the good luck rolling. In all honesty, I do actually have Xavier winning, but Texas covering that 3.5-point spread. I'm going to go Xavier 78-77 in a heartbreaker for the Horns. Now, if they are able to get through the Musketeers, they'd be playing an Illinois team that has all the talent in the world. Very capable, but very inexperienced. A young team, one of the youngest in college basketball. Brad Underwood did a heck of a job assembling that roster after only bringing back one scholarship returner, Dre Gibbs-Lawhorn, led by Kasparas Yakachonis, who's going to be a top 5 to 10 pick. Will Riley, another freshman who's going to be a mid to late first rounder. Tomislav Ivicic, a center who can shoot it, who should be able to bring Caden Shedrick away from the hoop. A really talented team. Trey White playing well lately at the wing, and then Kylan Boswell, a guard who can really lock up and defend you. Physical defender. So that's going to be an interesting game, and it's in Milwaukee, so a short trip for a lot of the Illinois faithful. But again, when Texas plays to their capability, they can beat anybody, and especially a young team like Illinois. Trey Johnson will still be the best scorer on the floor. And unfortunately, even if they do get past Xavier, I think that Illinois is just a little too much for them. And I would go Illini 81-72. Hopefully the Horns can make a little run here, but we'll see. It should be interesting. It's March.